Hello, welcome back to Talk of the Town. This is a unique story about a talented pianist and the amazing and heartwarming story that brought this brilliant performer from Odessa in the Ukraine to the United States. Dasha Bukhartseva, a child prodigy at the age of 13, joins us alongside her mentor and sponsor, Mieke Smit, to tell us more about their unanticipated but fortunate encounter and the unique bond that has developed between their families. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It really is a wonderful, heartwarming story, Mieke, and I'm going to let you tell us about the beginnings.
We think it is a heartwarming story because it has lasted. We were traveling in the Black Sea in 2006, so that's well over 6 years ago, and were invited as a small group of tourists into a palace where we were to hear a concert. And the concert had several different artists, singers, opera singers, and a piano trio. And at the end, sort of as an afterthought, they brought on this little girl in a long white dress, quite shy, who started playing the piano. And I perked up my ears when she started the Paganini variations. And I thought, this is not a little girl playing the piano. This is talent. And I already started sort of thinking, what could I do? And I came back to the ship and talked to the people at our table and said, what can we do? I'd like to bring her over to a youth competition in the States or something. And everybody said, oh, let us know what you're doing and let me help you. Well, it turned out that one of our fellow travelers had taped her show because Dasha did not have any CDs out at that point. She was not famous. And I asked him for her playing and got that to when we got back, to one of the judges of the Hilton Head piano competition, who immediately confirmed my suspicion that she had talent. And the rest is basically history. It got to Anne Shine, who was one of our judges and who became a very good friend. And she said, I'll take her in Aspen. So Dasha spent the next summer with the help of the Levinsons, who were another couple that had heard her, at the Aspen Summer Festival. And she did that for 2 summers. Then, fast forward, she entered after her high school exams in Ukraine at pre-college Juilliard with the help of the Levinsons. And that's when I started doing the serious fundraising for her tuition. And had her pre-college Juilliard year, and then entered the Peabody Institute, where she is now a senior. She spends all her Christmas vacations with us and concertizes, and she has found many supporters on Hilton Head. And her main big concert was at Tide Point last Friday, where we had well over 130 people in the audience, and people were just mesmerized by the beauty of her playing. And we are so proud of the progress Dasha has made. I want to add one thing, is that last summer she received a full tuition scholarship to come back to Aspen to Anne Shine's master class. And that was a great experience to spend 2 months at that level playing. And at the end of the session, she received a spot in the Spotlight concerts at Aspen, and she was competing with 60 other people for that one spot, and she got in. So, pretty nice story, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a wonderful story. It really is a wonderful story. So, Dasha, let's talk a little bit about you. You were born in the Ukraine,
yes.
And so now you're here now. You're in the United States, and you are going to school.
I am a senior at Peabody Conservatory in Baltimore, and I'm studying with Yonhi Moon.
Okay.
My teacher, and I just couldn't be happier.
You have had a wonderful ride the last 6 years, and you're almost 20 now. And so you have had a spectacular mentor, obviously,
yes.
and supporter. And so, and Mieke, you have raised over $100,000, if I'm not mistaken, in funds to help Dasha throughout the years.
But by leaning on my friends, and somebody said, do you have any left? And I'm very happy to say that I have perhaps even more friends, and people really have given me great confidence while I was doing this, because they know that there's no administrative duties to be paid. I am the administrator, and every single penny I raise goes into her fund. So.
We talked a little bit about, before the show, you have changed a life, and there's not many people that have that opportunity, and it's, you know, kudos, it's wonderful.
Well, it's a privilege. I mean,
is a privilege.
I didn't do it on purpose. It just happened, and that's the wonderful part. And it's also the wonderful part is that the relationship with Dasha continues to grow and deepen. It hasn't changed. It's getting better all the time. And every vacation.
You said she's like your granddaughter.
Yeah, she's like our granddaughter. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's so neat. So, what do you enjoy most about your life?
Well, you know, just being in the United States, studying in one of the best conservatories with the magnificent teachers, just having all these opportunities that, you know, I wouldn't be able to have if I was anywhere else, it seems to me. And, you know, just being in that environment, having so many friends, having people who believe in you, and, you know, just sharing music with people who love it.
As well, exactly. Now, you're holding a CD.
Yes.
And
yes,
Mieke, you have copies of her CD, am I correct?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And so if people want to have a copy, get a copy, they can obtain them from you. And I know we have your number on the phone, I apologize, your phone number on the screen, so they can give you a call.
Or any kind of information about what Dasha is planning to do, because you may want to talk about that.
Yeah, well, this is what I want to ask her. So what is your dream?
My dream is to become a concert pianist and a piano professor as well. Just, you know, how my teacher does it. And so that's, I think that's your dream. Yeah, and just play piano and
well, you want to go to graduate school.
Well, that's absolutely true. That's the first step towards it.
Yeah, before the professorship.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, but if you look at the, you know, at the bigger dream, that's
yes. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you for joining us today,
thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your story. It's beautiful.
Thank you for having us, and I hope this brings joy to the people who are watching it, because it's an uplifting story, if I may say so.
It is. Thank you, Mieke. Thank you, Dasha, and the best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
And we will be right back with Talk of the Town.